Have you ever been deep in the woods, miles from anyone, and suddenly felt like you weren't alone? That feeling of being watched, when there's no one there. We all love a good hike. The peace, the quiet, the fresh air. But sometimes, that silence can be terrifying. Today we're diving into some truly unsettling hiking horror stories that will make you think twice before you head out on your next trail. These aren't just campfire tales. These are experiences that left people shaken to their core. Stick around, because what starts as a peaceful walk in the woods can turn into a fight for survival. I've been hiking solo for about 6 years now, and I'm pretty comfortable out in the wilderness. This happened last October, in the Monongahela National Forest in West Virginia. About 4 hours into my hike, I came across a gorge. It wasn't a massive canyon, but it was deep enough, maybe 30 or 40 feet down to a rocky bottom with a small creek running through it. There was a massive fallen oak tree wedged between both sides, acting as a makeshift bridge. I took my time crossing, focusing on my balance. I made it to the other side safely and felt a nice adrenaline rush. But then I heard it, a rhythmic, thunking sound behind me. I turned around, and there was a guy on the other side of the gorge. He looked to be in his 50s, wearing a ragged camo jacket, and he was holding an axe, a full-sized axe. He walked right over to the base of the tree I had just crossed and started swinging his axe at it. "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" I shouted. He didn't even look up. He just kept swinging. To my horror, one of his swings landed deeper than the others, and the tree shifted slightly. I yelled louder, telling him to stop. It dawned on me then. He was trying to trap me on the other side. Finally, I screamed that I needed to cross back. And that's when he finally looked up at me and said, "That's not my problem." His casual tone just infuriated me. I admit, I kind of lost it. Something I said must have hit a nerve, because he stopped swinging the axe, set it down, and took a few steps closer to the edge. He leaned over the edge and said something I'll never forget. "I know these woods a lot better than you do." The way he said it, it wasn't threatening, but it was certain. Then he picked up his axe, turned, and walked back into the trees. I pulled out my phone. No service. I was mad, but I was also genuinely spooked. I started walking downstream, hoping to find another crossing. But I was dead wrong. The sun was starting to set, and I was beginning to panic. Just when I was starting to lose hope, I stumbled upon what looked like a campsite. But the more I looked around, the more wrong it felt. There were strange carvings on the trees, and what looked like animal bones arranged in patterns. As soon as I saw all that, I got out of there. And then I started hearing sounds behind me. Footsteps stalking me. I glanced over my shoulder and caught a glimpse of someone ducking behind a tree. A person. And that's when I realized there wasn't just one. I was being herded. One of them started screaming. Not words, just war cries. It was the stuff of nightmares. I kept running. Just as I was about to collapse, I saw another fallen tree. I just went for it. It held, and I made it across. When I turned around, I saw that there were actually 3 of them, and they all looked like carbon copies of the first guy. One of them told me to get the hell out of there, and that I'd gotten lucky. That was all I needed to hear. I turned and got out of there as fast as I could. It's been months since that happened. And while I still hike, it's not as enjoyable anymore. It's a chilling reminder of how things can go wrong out there. Almost like one of those scary TikToks you shouldn't watch alone. I really hope I can start enjoying it again someday. But that experience will stay with me forever. Pretty terrifying, right? It just goes to show. You never really know what's out there in the woods. If you enjoyed these stories and want to hear more chilling tales, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Dreadline. We've got plenty more nightmares to share with you. Until next time, stay safe out there.